Hey everybody, it's JDog6156, and today, going based off of the video's title, we're going to be doing another state, the state of Wisconsin. Now, Wisconsin is bordered by Iowa in the Midwest, and Wisconsin has a lot of industrial properties in the state, especially along here called the Driftless area. Basically, these counties stretching up from here, and the wild counties that basically encircle the county that is Milwaukee. So, anyway, here's 1976. We're going to go through each of them from 1976 all the way up to now. Jimmy Carter won Wisconsin by 49.5 by a lean margin. In 1980, Ronald Reagan won the state under 50% due to John B. Anderson being a third-party voter. He was kind of like the Perot of the 1980, but he didn't win any electoral votes. He did win heavily in some areas. 1984, Ronald Reagan dominated again, winning 54% to Walter Mondale's 45. 1988, so here's where Wisconsin starts its blue streak. 1988. In 1988, like I already said during the Iowa video, in 1988 there was the farming crisis that really affected the Midwest and the plains. And Wisconsin was hit hard. It wasn't hit as hard as Iowa or Minnesota, but it was hit hard, especially in this western region. Now, the driftless area was pretty effective. As you can see, many of these counties, especially right here and up here, they switched blue instantly. Now, let's look at Wisconsin in 1992. Bill Clinton, he won in northwestern Iowa, southwestern Iowa, and did pretty well for a Democrat at the time in the wild counties and in the northeastern portion of Wisconsin. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing this like way late at night. So, yeah. Ross Perot was a decent third-party challenger in this state. He won 21% of the vote. However, he didn't win any counties. Then we have 1996. Bill Clinton does better than what he did in 1992. And he does well in northwestern Wisconsin, southwestern Wisconsin. He also does well in northeastern Wisconsin, and even slightly better in the wild counties again. Now, the wild counties, they're pretty... Now, here's the thing. These three counties that are deep red right here, they're called the wild counties. And the real thing is that though they won't flip, what they will do is that if they trend to the left, Wisconsin will trend to the left. But if they trend to the right, Wisconsin will continue its rightward trend. The only reason Wisconsin went blue in 2020 was because, Biden was able to outperform Clinton in these three counties right here that are dark red. But anyway, moving on. In 2000, Al Gore won the state by a pretty narrow margin. I think it was one of the narrowest margins in the election of 2000s besides Florida and Iowa. And as you can see, he did well in the drift areas. However, in the wild counties, he didn't do as well as Clinton. And in 2004, Kerry did slightly better than Gore. He got a little bit more votes than him, and it roughly remained the same. However, the wild counties got even more redder, as we can see. Then you have 2008. Obama basically won good everywhere, except for these wild counties. He did well in the driftless area, and since he was from Chicago, it helped further help him win in Wisconsin because it was a border state, which is, I think, why Obama did well here. 2008, Obama did one because Bush's unpopularity and the facts how, there was a recession and Republicans were in power at the time, so many of the blame would have been put on them. Also, many Republicans didn't even vote and turn out for McCain because many of them thought he was a bad or boring candidate. Anyway, 2012, we can easily see where Mitt Romney improved off of McCain. More Republicans voted for Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney did better in suburban areas than McCain. And we can see that northwestern Iowa, northwestern Wisconsin, um, still in blue hands, but like not as much as it was in 2008. Obama still did good in the driftless area, and the wild counties didn't change that very much. Then we have 2016, an interesting one. Donald Trump basically destroyed Hillary Clinton in the wild counties and in the driftless area. He basically, despite like all this being red, he only won the state by 47 to Hillary Clinton's 46, meaning that there was a strong third party presence, mostly of Green Party and Libertarian parties. And if we was to look at this one, you can easily see that third parties are making a huge chunk in many of these counties. Many of these counties that formerly voted for President Obama, if many of these green areas just went to the left, then Hillary possibly could have won the state. And now you have 2020. Now, here's the thing. Look at the wild counties right here. These three counties right here. This one, and this one. This is them in 2016. And this is them in 2020. You can easily see that they didn't change much. However, if you was to look at the shift map that I'm about to pull up in a few minutes, just give me 1 second. Wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. Okay. Now you see these three counties, they shifted to the left, and Biden did well in these areas, which caused him to win the state and outperform Clinton. Now, what is the absolute future of Wisconsin? Well, Wisconsin is trending in more of a rightward direction. Compared to Michigan and Pennsylvania, Wisconsin is like trending into more populist rightward direction. And can Democrats still win the state? Possibly, but it would be if Republicans run like a crap candidate. Like if Republicans run somebody like no, not her, but if Republicans run somebody like Mitt Romney, Charlie Baker, or Marjorie Taylor Greene, then Wisconsin would most likely flip or like stay in the Democrats' columns. But if someone like DeSantis or Trump was to run again, Wisconsin might flip towards their favor. Wisconsin will still be a battleground state. It will still be like a swing state in the future, but with its rightward direction, I kind of think that it will be about like R+4 by at least like in the future. But sometimes trends don't really match up. Like I legit thought that some states like New Jersey were going to trend to the right, and it is, but like